Ms. Gill, are we ready?
We are ready to go. I'm going to call this planning commission special meeting to order. And it is according to the internet 6:02.
All righty, so I'm gonna call the roll. Ms. Angevine,
Here.
Ms. Gill,
Here.
Ms. Kerrigan,
Here.
and Josh.
We
Josh
may,
is missing.
we may have to unmute him from there.
Okay.
Josh, can you unmute, please? He's saying star doesn't work.
You saying what doesn't work?
He texted here.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we're all here.
Yeah, so first order of business is we've done a roll call. Approval of this agenda.
I think that we might have to talk about it.
I make the motion?
No.
Wait, you, sorry. You made the motion to accept the agenda?
So be it. So say ye all.
Okay, agenda has been approved. Okay. The most important reason we're here this evening is the public hearing on 137 East Main Street, special use permit. Will our administrator please introduce the project?
Yes, so the next item that we're gonna talk about is a special use permit request for 137 East Main Street. And it has been submitted by the property owner, Mr. Taylor Schmidt, for the creation of 4 apartment units, 2 units on each floor, of a 2-story building in an existing commercial building. Mr. Schmidt is present this evening to briefly present his proposal and answer any questions from the commission. And just a little bit of a background, 137 East Main Street is a contributing commercial structure within the town's historic overlay district and our Main Street commercial corridor. The current request is to convert the second floor to 2 dwelling units and the bottom floor to 2 dwelling units. This is a new interior conversion and not an exercise of the previously approved, now expired 2021 special use permit that was never commenced within the 18-month window under section 20.3.4.4. Additional background, over the past several months, staff have worked with the applicant to clarify the status of the prior SUP, outline applicable zoning and fire life safety requirements, and confirm that any residential use must comply with the Virginia Uniform State Building Code, the statewide fire prevention code, and Albemarle County building inspections. A separate memorandum was provided to the applicant on October 21st, 2025, outlining requirements for means of egress, sprinklers, and fire protection, and change of use review that will be addressed through the building permit process if land use approval is granted. Concerning ARB status and scope of this request, because this proposal is limited to interior conversion with no exterior alterations, it is exempt from ARB review under section 18.5.2J of the zoning ordinance. Tonight's focus is solely on the land use aspects of this special use permit, whether 2 upper story dwelling units and 2 lower story dwelling units at this address are appropriate and consistent with our historic overlay standards and Main Street commercial goals. In support of the application, the packet that you've been provided includes the town's zoning application form, floor plans for the second floor layout and first floor layout, and an aerial map indicating access and off-street parking. The applicant has also provided written statements addressing adequate access for each unit, off-street parking in accordance with Albemarle County standards, commitment to full building code compliance, and adherence to other applicable zoning standards. The planning commission's role this evening is to hold the public hearing, consider the compatibility of this use within the historic district and Main Street corridor, and then make a recommendation to town council to approve with conditions, or deny the special use permit. With this overview, I will now invite Mr. Schmidt to come forward and present his proposal for the 2 second-floor apartments and 2 first-floor apartments at 137 East Main Street, and respond to any questions from you all of the commission.
Thank you.
Good evening.
The
Original plan was 2 upstairs, 2 bedroom units, 2 downstairs, 2 bedroom units. In some previous work sessions, we have discussed this forward, and understand along Main Street, first keep this commercial. So I understand need to maybe instead of 2 downstairs units, a single downstairs unit in the back of the building while maintaining commercial storefront in the front off of East Main Street. The upstairs has not changed. Previous SUP was 3 units upstairs, has been downgraded to 2, granted to 2 bedroom units instead of 3, 1. Other than that, I think it was good. Hit all the main points. We're not changing anything in the exterior. Windows are staying the same. Bare the same wood, original. And otherwise, it's to the county for all building permits and
Well,
occupancy
you
requirements.
have to go through council. too.
Yes, well, I also too.
Yeah.
But that was more for structural.
So, any questions for Mr. Schmidt?
Well, I don't know.
So, like, as we've discussed, it's very important to us to preserve as much retail commercial space as we can.
Mhm.
So, as we have discussed, we would like you to consider 2 apartments up,
Mhm.
1 apartment in the back,
Mhm.
and then the front part of the downstairs, first floor, remain commercial and
Okay. Yes, that is. And work that out. I know that's a possibility. So we have plans for that as well. It'll be roughly. The downstairs floor would be more or less bifurcated, so it'll be half and half. With just showpiece in the front. It'll be a full.
I'm gonna open a coffee shop there, so
Oh,
don't worry.
with what about rooms?
I know, it's a.
Vans is doomed.
Yeah.
No, I'm teasing.
Comments?
I do have a question.
Please.
As you know, the prior SUP
Yes.
had expired.
Yes.
We had agreed to it
Yes.
and then it expired.
It-
I find that it's,
Mhm.
important to check in with you guys to find out. Did you say it was a 2-year limit? Does it expire after 2 years?
18 months is.
I think it's 18 months, and you have to act upon, like something has to happen within those
Right.
18 months, so it was well past.
Right,
It
right.
wasn't close, so.
So I'm wondering if we can make. I mean, it's gonna expire anyway after 18 months. I'm just
But that's
thinking that,
18 months from the time council passes or after council action?
that sounds,
I believe it was after it was approved.
Okay.
He had
Yeah.
18 months to complete or even start. I'm not, scratch that, it's not complete. It's to start the project, which wasn't done. So it did expire.
okay. What is your plan for getting it started?
Well, I have been working with the county, and
Oh, right.
tried to work in parallel. However, I have been denied thus far because they want a letter from the town before they will do any building permits. Basically, I need a written copy of the special use permit. So otherwise,
That's not until after town council.
until after town council, then I
Oh,
submit to, well, now I know I can submit for extensions on special use permit as needed going forward, but we're in a better place than we were, we're in another microverse than.
Right.
I don't really know what to say about, Albemarle County, that,
Well, we
That's
don't
such a-
say.
Yeah, that's their own.
I'm so sorry, I take that back. So I know you have constraints with that. I just was curious because, you know, a couple of things have happened in the way that people have gotten their SUP and they've done something different. Or they haven't done anything at all. So I just wanted to ask you what your plan was, but waiting for Albemarle County might be the most
Waiting for
you
this,
can do.
and then it goes Elmar, and then it comes.
We
what's that?
appreciate you and your patience with all of that.
Okay, Will,
All
any
procedure.
questions, comments?
I do have a question. So actually I have two questions. So are you all saying that you are agreeable to 2 dwelling units upstairs on the second floor and 1 unit downstairs and then a commercial space?
Yes.
Okay, so it's my understanding, and I think I actually provided it in this packet, that there's 2 applications. One is for the 4, a total of 4 dwelling units, and then one is for 2 upstairs and 1 downstairs. Okay, and that's what you had indicated before that you
Yeah,
wanted to,
after previous work session.
yes,
And that's kind of where we were headed, so that was why
okay.
that was submitted to hopefully.
So
take care of
I
it.
think.
So I can provide a comment or a letter to you once I get
Right.
you all's direction as to what you want me to do.
So at this point, I'll open up the public hearing. So the public hearing is now open. Would anybody in the audience care to speak? I now close.
Oh, hold on. I think Josh is
No,
gonna,
I was just gonna say, thank you and thank you for having so much detail in your proposal and being willing to work with us to meet the goals of the town as well.
I give Elizabeth a lot of credit, she has helped me out a lot.
So at this time, I will entertain a motion.
I move to approve.
What are you approving?
He's approving.
Oh, the zoning.
The SUP.
yes,
What's the address? Sorry.
it's 137 East Main Street. And I'm sorry if it was confusing. I know I talked a lot about it, but there was one proposal that was 2 dwellings upstairs on the second floor and 2 dwellings downstairs. Or if that was not agreeable to the planning commission, Mr. Schmidt was going for 2 dwelling units upstairs on the second floor and 1 downstairs with sharing an additional commercial space or at the storefront. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm hearing from the planning commission here that they are agreeable to the second version, which is 2 up and 1 down and splitting commercial space.
Yeah. So I make a motion to approve the SUP for 2 units upstairs, 1 unit downstairs, and then a split commercial space at the front of the building.
I second. Okay. I think we have discussed this enough. Thank you, Mr. Schmidt.
Thank you.
We have to vote. Yes. Would you please call the roll?
Okay, Ms. Angevine,
Can I think about it?
No.
Yes.
Mrs. Gill. And,
Yes.
okay, Carrie, and Mr. Peck.
Yes.
Okay, motion passes.
Have fun.
Unanimously, thank you.
Well, we'll send it to town council and letting them know.
So if you don't mind, I'd like to go down to number 6. In your packet, there is one application from Maggie Unsworth for the.
Oh, nice. Good
Okay,
job.
so I know that some members on council actually like us to make a recommendation and some members don't. So if you would just take your time right now and review this. And we can, has anybody else made application for this?
No,
Did we advertise it?
yes, it's been on, it's been advertised publicly on our website for maybe a month.
Okay,
I've talked to two different people.
I've also actually reached out to somebody as well that's here in the town and.
Yeah.
Might be the same person.
I don't believe
I just,
so like, we can have discussion. Does everybody know Maggie?
I know Maggie, I've never worked with Maggie.
I've worked with Maggie.
Have you?
And I've worked with Maggie.
Excellent.
So I would, at this point, entertain a motion to either recommend Margaret Unsworth, as she is here, to our council to fill our vacated seat.
I think that's reasonable, and I think that, you know, giving them something to think about, them as if I will be there, but I think that that's a reasonable thing. Now, the last time we talked about this, there was some confusion amongst the town council, not confusion, but they were just kind of like, oh, is that happening? Okay. So I don't think they're really focused on a candidate. So I think it would be the most reasonable action we could take at this point in time is to give them someone to work with.
So would you make a motion, please?
I'd like to make a motion that we make a recommendation to the town council to have Margaret Unsworth considered for the vacancy on the planning commission.
I second. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is done.
Do you know, I thought he said Molly. He said I, didn't he?
He said, okay, our business that we've had to do here tonight that we needed a quorum for is finished. So Josh, I know you're working.
All right. Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Josh. See you later.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. See
we
you
are
later.
Going to continue, yes.
Can I ask a question? The stop work order,
Yes,
what is the status of that?
my understanding is that was for the guys downstairs with their thing off the back. So I know they haven't done any more.
Right,
So that's all I know on that one. I can look into it.
Now it's moved, right?
Yes, I mean, they're. Or like.
what's moved?
It's
The
yeah.
stop work order.
Well, I
Because-
don't think, I mean, because you're going to be renovating.
Correct. So,
And I
yes,
believe
perfect. And then-
I don't know for sure, but I am hearing everything is positive between you and the club.
Oh, yeah.
And
And has.
I've heard wranglings that. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if
knew
that's
they
the
were
right
looking
word.
for other space.
Yes.
They're working on that.
Yeah. So I think that off the bat is gonna fall on you.
I mean, I will be asking Dennis to take it down and take it with him when they move all the rest of their stuff from the inside out.
So
Okay.
they can do
I was
that.
curious about it because I had originally, when I saw
Yep.
the stop work order posted on the window, I called Albemarle County because, I mean, part of my background, I did that for years and years for the state of Virginia. So like, okay, well, it doesn't specify what the project is. It's on the front that no one sees, it just didn't follow.
Yeah,
But anyway, they told me what it was for. And it was for the backside of that
Yeah.
area. So my concern has still been, I mean, you certainly don't want to remove it. You'd want them to remove it, but that it was so general and illegible, actually, that it wasn't clear to me whether it meant it was for the backside or whether it's for the work that was going on inside or not.
Yeah,
And I
think we could guess.
would really like to hear it from Albemarle County, if you don't mind that I call them and say,
Please.
what is the status of this stop work order? Okay.
And they're getting back to you. Is that what
You are
you're saying?
Well, I'm asking you,
But
you know.
you
the
are the
owner.
zone, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. So because I'd also asked the club what was happening, because I know that they stopped work on it once the stop work order was issued. So
Maybe that'll be easier for it to be moved. They're not doing any work
I think all's well that ends well.
on it.
okay.
Lincoln. Let's now, since I'm doing a little Shakespeare, how about we move to the Odyssey?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, great.
We could call
Let
it.
me just turn on my video. You can hear me now?
Yep,
Okay. Well, wanted to talk about two main components about the comp plan tonight. First, the drawings, and we also have the comp plan document. So, would that be okay? We proceed based on that basis? We talk about drawings first? Okay. So, both are big pieces of work, and we've basically completed the drawings. There's 7 different drawings. And there'll be different iterations of this within the comp plan, but these are the base drawings, I guess we could call them. So let me just share my screen. If someone could grant me permission to share my screen, that'd be great. I just sent a request on Zoom.
You know what happened last time we did this, right? I was there.
Oh, well, I'm in Virginia right now. I'm not overseas.
My first ever meeting.
Yeah,
Hijacked by a
yeah.
Oh, God.
You wanna get
Doing the
started?
first meeting?
No, I'm gonna
You're
go.
like, does this happen all the time?
But I think since the link is in a PDF document on the website, that might be better. So it will prevent people from picking up the meeting link from AI chatbots taking over. Yeah. Yeah. But okay, now I can share my screen. Good. Okay. So basically, I shared these drawings with Mr. Bowling and Elizabeth. So do let us know, Elizabeth, if you have any questions or comments. Basically, we thought this was a good batch of information to share with you. And I outlined in the email.
Lincoln, can you hold up? She left the room for a short period of time. She'll be right back.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
But in the meantime, Casey would like you to remove that one little section of trail from her area.
On that.
I was
With the
supposed
trail map.
to email you because she was so afraid you were tired of listening to her all week.
Okay.
And
But I think that,
And then she did it.
As if she,
She's so bad.
as if.
but it has the section been
Oh, yeah, you
removed?
took it off. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think yeah, we already discussed this.
Well, I
Yeah,
know,
so
it was telepathy. Thank you so much. Lou.
yeah.
We did that a long time ago. I remember you responded and said something about it.
Yeah, so that trail indication was somewhere over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually thinking, since we're on the topic, this could be a potential trailhead because you see how this official road goes in there. But anyway, it's further south. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can see my cursor, yeah. Anyway, that's for the next 5 years
Yes.
to consider. Yeah. Okay, so glad to restart whenever is the right time.
You're good.
Okay. So just to recap, I propose we break this discussion into 2 bits. We talk first about the maps, which is its own kettle of fish, and we talk about the comp plan document itself. Okay. So since we have generally wrapped up the maps, Elizabeth, we have 7 maps. I shared the PDF of these maps with yourself and Mr. Bowling. And if you have any questions or comments on the maps, we'd really appreciate it at this time because then we can we can work to address any of those questions or comments while we finalize the main document. But as I explained, the maps are intended to be both in the comprehensive plan on individual pages where they're explained, and also attached as appendix documents as standalone pages. So these could be easily printed. So these easily printed documents have the logo of the town, and they have a title, and most importantly, they have some fine print at the bottom, together with a legend and a key plan and scale bar. Yeah. So that's where the maps stand right now. We have the zoning map, which would correct a few things, discrepancies or inconsistencies we found through our process. We have the historic resources and management map. We have environmental resources and management map. We have the public infrastructure and services map, which we've spoken with Albemarle County, and they have no objection to this map, how everything is shown. We have the pedestrian road and transportation improvements map that ties in with our transportation plan, and VDOT from the Culpeper Regency. They've also said they have no objection to how we portray the road hierarchy. And then we have future land use map, which is also a requirement. And lastly, we have the framework plan, which is a new map that we've developed that's more schematic and easier to kind of talk about the long-term future of the land use. Yeah. So that's just a quick overview. Do you have any questions, Elizabeth, or any guidance for us? Yeah.
No, but I will endeavor to look at these maps tomorrow and get back with you.
Okay. Thanks so much. Yeah, we've done proofreading. We've double checked a lot of things, but it's also good to have fresh eyes. So we'd really appreciate if there's any questions or comments. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. So that's the maps. So let me
I had a
close
quick
my
question. I had a
Go
quick
for it.
question for you. You were talking about logos and things like that, and it made me think of the market. I have a logo file, but it's too small. And I'm wondering if you need to use that still, or if you're done with that.
You mean for the farmers market?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. So basically, I've found a logo, and it was really low resolution.
yeah.
And let me just pull it up on my computer, and I'll just Google it. Scottsville
Kind of looks like
farmers.
this guy's tostada logo. But you might have the one with the vegetables on it.
Well, I think let me just see here. This is the one that was in our document. Is this what you're referring to, Molly?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's the
No, it's the one that's the logo, I mean, the Facebook avatar. That one is older than the one I'm
Okay.
about. But I don't know,
Isn't this the current,
the current what?
the logo for the farmer's market?
No, it isn't. It became something else, I thought. With it looks like the logo for the tostada place. It has like some rays of the sun going up, but not like that. I know it does.
Let's just use that one.
Okay, that's fine.
And I
Okay,
guess there's
thank
no
you.
manager of the market right now, so
No, put in yellow ads.
yeah,
No,
it's a cool photo.
Well,
Um,
I did get one from Amelie. It just was very, very small. And so I never sent it to you, but I
I
meant to
understand.
tell you that, and I don't think I did. So that's why I just wanted to interject that real quick. But I think it sounds like we've got everything we need. Is that right?
I think so right now. I think I've just kind of been working without that logo because there was kind of confusion around it.
Yeah,
Let me pull up the report document and we can go to that page.
okay.
Um, let me see here. Uh, 1 second. Okay. I forgot which folder I just saved it into it about 5 minutes ago, but I found it.
Okay.
Okay. Um, okay, it's opening up right now. Okay.
Oh,
So,
that's another one. We did something.
Oh,
Who did that one? That's a good one.
I got someone to, what we're talking about, I was showing and I will send it to you as well. I'm reluctant to bring, to bring it up here at the, 23rd hour.
Well, I like where
that's
history,
great. I love it.
I like where history flows because you know the town has flowed under the river.
So I hired earlier in the summer, after I first started, I thought their seal is really difficult. Although I like our seal, I think it's really difficult to reproduce. Because it's got a lot of fine lines and everything. So I had elicited a graphic designer to design a few things, and I made its debut at the
Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce meeting, just to sort of get it out there. But anyway, I will send it to you, and I'm not really sure how to go about if we utilize something like this. I think it's easier if you wanted to reproduce it on shirts or documents.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll send it to you, and then you can have another file of.
okay. So this is for the town in general, or this is for the farmer's market?
The town in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super.
But I also
Um,
t-shirts of the map.
I do too.
Of the,
I think that.
Yeah,
of the framework, Matt.
yeah,
T-shirt.
I like it a lot.
um,
You made that
So-
one, right?
No.
so, I'm not quite following you, but I have the framework map on my computer. So, I mean, one thing I did put it on a t-shirt for and sent it to a few folks. I think Nancy and Casey, but
Oh.
yeah.
Not
So this is
the idea.
We
made
know, not
t-shirts.
actual t-shirt. That's what we.
That's awesome.
We should wear them all to our planning, our public hearing.
yeah. But going back to the farmers market, I've got the page pulled up. So this is basically where we're talking about the local economy and retail catchment, and so far we just kind of focus on the farmers market here. And then I took this photograph 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. I mean, there seems to be a little bit of space underneath the first column.
Yeah, we could
Oh,
put
but
the
we're
logo
not
there.
doing market, we're doing, that logo was for the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but we can put it somewhere else, or
Okay.
yeah. Once I can kind of better understand the situation. Okay. So we'll just start back at the beginning of the document. Is that okay? And we'll
Yes.
go.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So there have been quite a few updates since our last meeting. So it's difficult for me now to kind of follow page by page from our last comments. So it's always good just to go through one more time. Okay. So let me just go full screen if I can here. Let's see. Okay. Good. Full screen. So we have the updated framework plan on the left-hand side, and this has removed the arrow in the vicinity of Casey's land. So this is the latest. This is a simplified drawing. It doesn't include all the road names and other stuff. So this is just kind of more graphic. Okay. We have the finalized logo, the SV45. So Scottsville planning for 2045. Okay. And the river arrows. Okay.
I really
So we'll
like
just-
it. You did a great job.
Super. Okay. Thank you. So we'll just fill in the red text when we finally get this approved by town council. So here we just need to reselect the image on the right-hand side. So this is page II. Reselect.
What are you thinking? Do you want another river picture?
Yeah, even an icy river picture would be nice.
Oh, that's true. Who took that picture?
Oh,
I feel like, was it you, the icy,
I mean, the one that was in my newsletter thing,
Mhm.
I took it,
yeah,
but it's dark.
well, we can fix it. It's
Yeah.
got the technology.
I think that, gosh, one skinny,
Yeah, the picture that we had with the canoe and another bateau or canoe in the rear and then a silo in the far rear was really great.
oh, I
But
like, that
we
was.
don't know who took that photo. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't take it, so we'd have to get permission.
I have a picture of a drum circle that I took this summer that was,
Oh, the drum circle
Yeah.
was fun.
it was, I took it from above the bridge looking down and
Yeah.
then all,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, send it
Yeah.
to.
let me see.
Okay, great. So is that Elizabeth that just said that?
Yes.
We made
Okay.
drum circle. That'll make
Okay,
you
I'll
feel
noted
good.
that down. Okay. Excellent. Thank you. Okay. So then acknowledgements page, we have this
Oh,
young
like
young
that.
boy.
Oh,
And it has the American flag behind it. I think it's pretty darn good by our
I
own
like
planning
it.
commissioner, Molly. So this is it's a little unclear if we got permission from this from the principal or I don't know.
what did you say?
Do we have permission from the principal for this one?
We do.
We do. Okay.
That
So
one
this
is
is
fully okay, and the ones that, I forget her name, the gal who sent the other two pictures.
yep. Yeah.
The group one outside is approved. But not that group one at the dais.
Yeah. Okay.
That one, that was too many kids had already gone.
Yeah, we'll come to that in a few pages. Okay,
Okay.
so we can discuss. Yeah. Okay. So once again, this is still for me the red text, the mission statement. So this is
What do you-
4I.
Do you need
Uh,
something?
so basically, we've got the town has two mission statements that I've recognized. One is from the West Downtown Plan, and one is from Eileen's strategic plan.
Let's
So
which one do you like the best, Lincoln? Which one do you think really?
they're both useful. However, they're both kind of trailing on. It's not really succinct, I guess I could say, but maybe what I would suggest we merge them.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
merge and edit them.
Yeah, yeah. Because Eileen's is nice, but it kind of like has bullet points within it and so on and so forth. It's not really something you read in one or two sentences and you can digest because it was for a different purpose. But I will just merge. Okay, merge and edit.
And then,
So it just fits on this page. That's the whole idea. The executive summary fits on one page. Yeah. Okay. So here's the table of contents. This is pretty much exactly the same as our last meeting, the same organization, same sequence. Just I've had to add one or two pages here and there based on our photos or the amount of content. Okay, so then this is one of the last steps, filling in all the list of boxes, figures, so on and so forth. Okay.
love that picture.
Yeah.
Lady slipper.
So these two photographs are nice vertical photographs, but they really need like half page. So that's why they're here. Okay. So we have welcome to Scottsville. Okay. This is an introduction that I need to draft still. So this is page 2. Okay. And then basically summarize what we've been doing. And then I talk about the previous comp plan and then West Downtown Small Area Plan, because the small area plan was done after the last comp plan.
Mhm.
Okay, then we have Virginia's comprehensive planning requirements. So this is all done with a picture of the Capitol there. Then we have the rest of that, and then this is that picture, which I really love, but I understand that we don't have
I
all the
really love
parents in
it
here.
too. I think I have one that's kind of like that, but it's not as good as that thing.
Yeah, but we
Their
can't put a
hands up.
face, we can't change, use their face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a.
So I'll just switch in the photograph of the one that is approved for the current year. Yeah. So this is page 5.
So you mean the outdoor photo?
No, I believe the principal's assistant sent a photograph quite similar to this.
Oh, okay.
But it just doesn't have Dan Gritzko and doesn't have,
Yeah.
some of the students are not as engaged. I mean, even in this photo, they're not all engaged. But they're trying their best.
That's actually per council.
Yeah, this is their council. Yeah, yeah. So the mayor late girl is in the turquoise. This was from, two some years ago, but yeah. Okay, so I'll switch that out. So then this gentleman replied that yes, we can definitely use his drone photograph.
Is this
He-
Brian now?
Brian, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Molly also tagged on a nice email to him, so he's going to look for any more drone photographs he has. Yeah.
That's very picture. I really like it.
So planning history.
For now.
This is still on me to merge. Okay, so we've got the old map of Scottsville. Um, we've got the image kind of finalized. Thanks, Molly, for working on that.
Yeah, that's oh yeah, I got that one. But the next one that came up, the other historic photo that Nancy,
From Victory Hall.
yeah, got from Scan. Is that right? Do you have photos?
Yeah, but it wasn't high, it was more res than what you had, but I worked on. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
Yeah, so I'll show it to you in a few
Okay.
pages. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew
So-
it was after that other one, but
So Canal Basin Square box story is basically done. I think these 3 photographs pretty much signify what's going on there.
Well, I think the
Uh,
middle one is so important because that's Tim Small, and he was one of the 2 guys that really oversaw this, and he built that, it's a model of a lock, so that he's there demonstrating it is, I think, pretty special.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool model, I'd have to
Yeah.
say. I've seen it in action too. Yeah. Okay, so population characteristics and trends, more projected population. So this is page 15. I just need to recreate chart. And then page 16 is similar, another chart. Okay. Then we're back to the farmer's market. So this pretty much okay for now. Then we've got tourism, which is a great photograph. I think Nancy, you facilitated this one, so thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Then we've got housing. So this is some of the available housing in Scottsville as one example. Yeah. Workforce housing. Okay. Then basically, thanks Nancy for these. I renamed this from county partnerships to regional partnerships. I think that's important because, yeah, we do deal with 3 counties, but we also have Thomas Jefferson Planning District Commission and others, right? So this is that map that you suggested, Nancy, of kind of showing the circles.
Yeah.
So I just need to kind of re-export this with a little bit less detail, but I've kind of indicated these circles that are 5 miles, 10 miles, 15 miles. Like what the map I think you got from Lawless, so on and so forth. And then the town's land in Buckingham County is going to be signified with a little red. And then I'll outline Scottsville in red too. Yeah.
Okay.
but a previous meeting a long time ago, basically the conclusion was, hey, let's have a key plan that shows not only Scottsville, but also the rural region and Scottsville's land in Buckingham County. Yeah. Okay. So I think based on this, there's a little bit more that can be said about our relationship with the counties and also the Albemarle County AC 44. I think that might needs to be mentioned here on page 21. And further to your previous mention, Molly, about the town showing up as an urban development area in AC 44, I did more research and it is very clearly still an urban development area in AC 44.
Yeah.
So what happened is they sent us draft text that removed that, but somehow it didn't make it into their final document.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you contacted Ben or whoever it was?
Yeah, I've kind of got a nice email drafted up. I'm just a short one. I'm
Oh,
just going to send
okay.
it to him. I just wanted to kind of finish up my research on them. I didn't want to kind of accuse anyone of anything.
Do you think that they
But
could make a change to it? Because at this point, it's
I
still
don't think
kind of.
they passed. Did supervisors pass on it?
well, what's interesting when they wrote their resolution, they wrote in the resolution, and this is a learning lesson for us,
Yeah.
that the Board of Supervisors and Planning Commission give them the leeway to correct typos and so on and so forth, right? So, of course, we leave this up to their determination, but if their intention really was to remove Scottsville like we requested, then maybe this was just a typo, and maybe they can remove that. Yeah.
Well, and I don't know how much detriment it does, except for the fact that they did not have the kind of right to do that. Is that right?
Yeah, it's just a administrative process that kind of went awry somehow over
Yeah,
time.
yeah. And I don't know what the benefit for them would be, except for if they were wanting to go ahead and start making some plans for that. You
Well,
know,
it all
or
goes
that-
back to their calculations about their resources. So let's say Albemarle County gets $10 million of budget line. So then they divide that amongst their urban development areas. So instead of dividing it amongst 100,000 people, they have to subtract Scottsville from that calculation. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So instead of 100,000 people, they actually only get to distribute money for 99,500, right? So, but and again, I'm not
I'm
completely
gonna look for a
clear
check.
on that, but Scottsville deserves its piece of the pie, right? 524 people or whatever the population is now, right? So anyway, my intention here is just to put cover of the comp plan, their comp plan, and maybe also Fluvanna's comp plan too. Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, thank you so much for checking into that.
Well, thank you for highlighting it.
I
I
know.
had kind of glazed over it after discussing with him so much about it.
I totally understand. I actually went off on a tangent, fell down that rabbit hole of
Yeah.
trying to check and see what that was all about. It still makes me a little nervous to proclaim that, but nobody seems to have any negatives to declaring ourselves an urban development. The pros are to have access to more grant money. But I
Exactly.
don't know what the cons would be, so I'm just gonna leave it at that, I guess. I mean, I don't have any decision making as far as that is concerned anymore, but that was my thought.
Yep. Okay. So we'll come to that page later. We can talk more if needed. Okay, so existing land uses. So I still just want to separate this. This is page 22. This is a quick one, ag and forestry. Okay. Then we talk about our existing zoning map here. So this is the example of our map number 1. So we have the map on the right-hand side and we have our legend on the left-hand side and we explain the map. And basically, here we explain that the map is downloadable from the town website. And we also mentioned that this map could be amended later, separate from the comp plan. Let's say year two, the zoning map is updated. So that's why we encourage everyone to download the latest copy from the town website. Okay, so we continue on. So new picture of Barclay House I found from someone on Flickr that gave us permission to use that.
Oh,
Still
good.
looking for one more picture of a typical Scottsville house. That's one or two pictures.
Yeah, I took some, but it was too late in the day. And so I need to get back to that. I'll probably do
Okay.
that tomorrow.
Well, I mean, since I guess there's still snow on the ground, right?
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
And
So I'll
that's
just
why I
find
couldn't take,
something.
yeah, that's why I couldn't take a new photo of this because there are cars. I think the place across the street uses it to park cars in front of, so I'm glad you got permission is all I'm saying.
Yeah. So I'll just find another house or two and then put it there on the right-hand side.
Okay.
Okay. Scottsville Community Center, I think this is quite good here. And this is also talking about the other uses. Yeah. Here's Victory Hall. So thanks, Nancy, for this updated version of the image. I think it'll work fine. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing left for me to do is update the text. Yeah.
I'll look at that again and, the part that I changed just to make sure, because I don't think I did it quite right for you, so I'll review what I did again.
Okay. Gotcha. What I can do to help you is I can export this page to Microsoft Word, and then you can type in the layout if that helps. Yeah. Okay. Then going on historic resources and management. Thanks, Nancy, for the name of the terrace is
Terrace, yep.
Stuart Munson's house. Yep. Okay. So Canal Warehouse, I put in the drawings of the Canal Warehouse. We have two elevations. I think those are nice. So then I'll just do a little text. That's page 28. Okay, we have our historic resources map. So this shows not only our historic district plus the entrance corridor overlay district. We also show the Southern Albemarle Rural Historic District and the Tire Cord Plant Historic District for everyone's reference. Then going on, we have environmental resources and management. We have Liz Knott's photograph here. Okay. I think this is a great one. Thanks, Nancy. Then we have this one from the VCU students. Yeah. Then we have a box store in Van Cleve Nature Area. So this is a great Molly photograph with a cover of the master plan report. And speaking of scan, once again, I updated all references to scan to the current name. I won't say old name or new name because it's, I guess, reverted. So that's all done, just to mention.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got three pictures of different conditions of streams. Okay. We've got basically the dark skies. I just need to do a little bit more massaging of the text here. So this is page 34. Dark. Okay. Then we've got floodplains, prime farmland and forest. Then we've got the critical slopes and then our environmental resources and management map. Okay. So then we're moving on to public infrastructure. We've got our levee photograph. We've got our map also here. Okay. Then we've got everything about ACSA here. natural gas, telecommunications, and broadband. Yeah. And solid waste management, so on and so forth, and schools. Yeah. Okay, community engagement. So we've got this photograph and engagement plan. So this, I still need to draft this. This is page 42. Okay. Survey results still to put in. I still can't find Javier's text. So it's I'll just redraft it, yeah, and I'll show some of the charts here. We've got community event summaries. We've got Molly's Rooster here.
Not my rooster.
Well, your photo of a rooster, yeah. What should be the title of this photo? Is this the downtown rooster or?
That's the downtown rooster, yeah.
He's pretty impressive.
He is pretty impressive.
Okay, so this is page, hold on, 40, 42, 43, 44. Page
Yeah, so is that.
44.
This cone thing is pretty fun.
The downtown rooster.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I said two at.
Yeah.
No, they're not here, I'm not gonna do it, but I could, I have to go somewhere and I could not. I'm a little bit upset, I need to look at. Okay.
Sorry, Lincoln.
Yep. Okay.
Was on the agenda tonight for ARB and wasn't told.
Oh, no.
Aaron DeGeorge's.
She was on ARB's agenda. Were they just not doing a meeting tonight?
Yeah, they canceled.
Oh.
Anyway,
Oh,
okay,
Okay. So we've got here fostering the environmental stewardship. So this is a nice photograph. I do see here that the name of scan didn't correct itself in this one. So so this is page 45 scan name.
it was probably because it's in the caption.
Yeah, yeah, or yeah. So then
Oh, I was just gonna mention well, that's okay. I thought you were gonna say that you weren't gonna be able to use that photo, but
There's
was
no
that one of
face.
yours?
What, this one? That's fine. Yeah, I took that. Well, yeah, or Liz took it. But yeah, because everybody, there's no faces, so it's good.
Oh, it is very good. I just was gonna talk about the Bluebird boxes that they had a workshop on how to make them. And was gonna offer that, but you've got a lot of text there and probably no room for that. So we're good.
okay. Well, if you see a spot for it later, let me know.
Okay.
So this is Liz's photograph, or this is Nancy's, or
It's Liz's or mine, I don't know.
okay, gotcha. So then we've got this one. Nice. Then we've got recent flooding in the James River and East River, I guess, area, Eastern Corridor, as it's phrased.
Eastern Forward is better.
Yep. Okay. So then this one we still need a walkability photograph. I guess the bird boxes won't work here.
No, but do we have a map or anything that could go there?
Oh, a tree.
Or, no, but I mean a walkability map.
Well, okay, I do know of one. Maybe I just pull up your Flickr if that's okay.
Oh,
Let me just,
okay.
and maybe I just want to understand if it's the photograph has too many faces or such.
If you have snowshoes.
Okay, it's like a 4th of July photograph. Let me
Yeah.
just
That's what you had previously.
let's see here. This one. So let me just share my screen.
Oh, right, down the middle of the street. walkability.
Oh, this one, would this one be okay for walkability or?
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Awesome.
Yay. And, oh, that's great. That's Nikki. That's wonderful. Yeah,
I know.
Okay,
Expression.
that's great. Yeah, that's definitely,
Walkability.
they're walking.
And we
I think that's
get
great. Yeah, because we do have events that lead us down the road, like the
Oh,
kazoo
just a minute, 'cause
parade.
it's, yeah, it's public. It's not, yeah, and it's on the street. It's not, anyway, it's not part of anything that's.
okay, so this is, I'll just pop that in. So this is IMG 51535. Okay. And this is what would be that? Is this Halloween or this is Christmas?
No, this is Christmas.
It's
It's a
Christmas.
normal day.
That's Cindy Lou.
We do this every day.
Oh.
This
Um,
is, yeah, this is
yeah.
celebrating Christmas in Scottsville.
She's,
Okay, celebrating Christmas in Scottsville. I like it.
she's dressed as Cindy Lou Who,
Yeah,
so. Or.
we were out in search of the Grinch that day.
So maybe I could make it the title a little bit more relevant to our walkability. So we could say, walking along Valley Street downtown, celebrating Christmas in Scottsville.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Celebrating Christmas in Scottsville. Awesome. Okay. So let me go back to our PDF. And that's a vertical photograph, so it's going to fit perfectly in that spot, right? So we're going to switch July to December. So it'll be good because the previous photograph was 4th of July. Awesome. Okay, so I've remade this diagram with our font, which is Helvetica, so that everything lines up there. Okay, so we've got an infrastructure and communication connections diagram. Okay, now the housing focus group. I found this photograph that I took a while back about the James River Apartments,
yeah.
which we talked about in the actual text, James River Apartments. So that's, I think, fits in pretty well. We've got a picture here Molly took of the silt fence down at Bird Street. So I think that talks a lot about the environmental considerations. Yeah. We've got business community roundtable, James River rafting photograph there.
Reeling and rafting.
James River reeling and rafting tourism. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. I was just kind of looking at the sign on the building, so that's what I wrote, but hopefully it matches. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I still unfortunately need to get permission from Boys and Girls Club for this. So page
You're gonna lose a lot.
Yeah.
That makes.
Did you want me to help you with that? You want me to call them?
that'd be good.
Yeah.
Because I think also the manager or the person in charge has changed over since then. So
Yeah, and I
we might have
met,
to kind of recreate, re-explain what happened.
yeah, I met her. They had invited me to come over and have an event with the kids, but the kids weren't in school that day or whatever, so. But it was a good meeting and I'm glad to call her.
Okay.
We need to talk with Cardell, he's the manager over there. You're talking Janet. I think you're thinking about Janet.
Okay.
I would just.
Yeah, what I'll do, I'll pull up the previous email that we conversed about the event, and see if that person's still on the website, which I think I looked at it. I don't believe it's so, but yeah, then we can piggyback on that previous correspondence, and
Okay,
that'll help. But I'll forward that.
yeah, if
Yeah.
you could forward that, that'd be great.
Okay, so the image on the upper right is okay, I understand.
Yeah.
That's the outside one, right? Okay. So it's the bottom one that's not okay.
Well, yeah, they
Well,
just,
wait a
they're
minute.
older kids
But
that have
wait,
already left.
wait, what? If you cropped it and took out the last three, because. Like you just cropped it to the American flag. But that would.
Yeah. I could do that.
Or,
What do you mean you have permission for everyone
no,
else?
because
you don't see their
you don't see their faces.
Oh, their faces, right, okay.
Yeah, I just want to mention that I've never heard of any law that we can't show photographs, but I think it's a good policy that we follow. If you get my drift, yeah.
They had said something to me at one point in time, and so I took that in as that's what I
Yeah.
follow,
Yeah.
but I
And
didn't.
I get it, yeah. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, basically the kids that are closer, we can't really see their faces entirely. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I was looking at something like this, but, you know, it's maybe not as close up as that. I could crop it and see what happened if you want one. But if you want to use this one, they just said it was gonna be a lot to get the permissions from the parents.
In the future, let's have permissions done before the kids even come.
That's a good idea. Yes. Yeah.
If we do this again soon.
I think we should do it every year. I think that's a really great event.
Yeah, definitely. I think very memorable, probably for the kids. Yeah. Okay. Principles and goals. We have an awesome photograph by Molly Angevine right here, so we have her permission. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So this is again the missions vision statement for the town. So that's the merging. This is page 56. Okay. And then I just need to write a little bit about this, page 57. Same thing, continuing on that. Scottsville's principles, I just want to write very briefly about those. 59. And I think I really like this photograph of these two guys. It's like, it kind of has this nice duality with the idea of principles. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so then our write-up about build-out infrastructure, talk about basically small town character. This is a Molly photograph. What would be the title of this photograph, Molly?
What are they?
Pigs suckling.
No, future resident Scottsville.
Just kidding. What would be the title of it?
Population increase in Scottsville.
Yeah, right. This was from one of the Odin's Reach farm that's in Buckingham, but in Scottsville. And it was from the farm and that's what they were doing. I don't know how to tell you.
So basically, if you can see my cursor, the text that we had already written, Scottsville is lush with greenery, and in the distance you can hear the roosters crow, the cows moo, and the pigs squeal out from neighboring farms. I added a pig squeal to match the photograph.
Oh, that's great. No, that's really great because it's true. And I can hear it. I can hear all of that from my house in the middle of town.
Really?
Yeah. I can.
Wow. Okay.
I-
So anyway, so maybe we could say the image title could be something about pigs are a part of the small town character of Scottsville.
How about that we talk about like the never mind. I was gonna say like the sights and sounds of, and I'm like, that's not right. But it is the kind of the noises that we were talking about that create a small town character. So
That's a good
I'm not coming up with anything. I'm burnt. Sorry.
Pigs are one example of small
Yeah.
town character, something. Okay.
Okay.
Molly, come on. So cute.
Oh, it is, honey.
And they live in
Should we
town.
change
They're in
it?
town. Yeah,
Should we change it?
but then you have to have
So
sheep,
she doesn't like my pigs.
no, because I'm partial to the sheep.
No,
Send it to
that's
me.
fine. So
Oh, so here I'll jump. I do have the sheep photograph, but it's
No, I got a better one. I'm
yeah.
looking at a better one I can show you.
So
Yeah.
this I have on the very last page, but if we have another place to put it, that's more prominent. Yeah.
But this, I show you one.
Leave that there. She's gonna send you one to,
This is cute.
switch out the pigs for the sheep, because we're partial
Well,
to
you can't have
sheep.
two sheep. Like two pictures of sheep. We should have the pigs and the sheep, right?
Okay, put the pigs on the last
We
page,
have bees.
whatever you want.
Yeah, let's move
I'll
on.
send you, move on, yeah.
Okay. So what's the conclusion? We shift the sheep here?
Did you
Or
send it to them? You will.
okay, so you'll send me a new photograph and I'll take a look. Okay. New photo. Okay. Okay. So here we've got basically infrastructure and small town character, so on and so forth, signage. Okay. Here we've got one example of the ground cedar, and we've got
Yeah.
I have a picture of that.
space.
There was it, that one, yeah, do it,
Um,
yeah, that'd be good. That
Yeah.
would-
I was amazed when I saw it. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
See
I
it
think
forever.
I didn't, yeah, that was not a good one.
Okay. And then I've got to trim this dark skies text a little bit, but it'll go with the other dark skies area that we talked about it earlier. Okay. So this is two photographs I'm still struggling with. So this is basically increased safety measures where pedestrians and vehicles meet.
Pedestrians and what?
Increased safety measures where pedestrians and vehicles meet. So basically this is
Are you?
crosswalk area, I guess.
Oh, vehicles.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
you said eagles.
So,
Oh, yeah, pedestrians and vehicles meet.
I got
So,
it.
okay, now what I'm thinking is I'll do a picture of the crosswalks in front of the old Confederate Hospital, which is the
Yeah.
drugstore or
yeah, the
you know,
tab, that intersection.
that intersection. Yeah, okay. So that's a good intersection. It's a nice one, but it still needs to be signalized sometimes, I think. Okay.
Where the hospital was? And
There
that
were several
intersection.
hospitals here, actually.
Oh, were there? Cause they talk about the one for the Confederate cemetery. They talk about the one that's up on the hill.
Well, the Baptist church was a hospital.
Okay.
I picture doesn't look that great.
Okay. Good. We've got housing choices. So this is still the same. What I did for this idea of safeguarding prime agricultural areas, I put a subset of our framework plan there. And this is really talking about these residential uses in the Northeast and how they tie in with agriculture. Okay.
Yeah, we don't see.
So this, I've got permission for this image down below. This is basically Scottsville School Apartments, which is important for the town's housing. We've got fresh off the press, the James Exchange new photograph of housing. So this is really great. And then Molly, you want to basically do a box, so I can help you on this box
Okay.
for
That'd be
affordable
great.
versus low cost housing. So we'll
Yeah,
explain this. Yeah.
I don't know if you have any time tomorrow, but I'd love to talk to you then.
You know,
Sure. Yep.
also,
Tomorrow
we
would be
get-
good.
if they should have that house, like the putting hardy board on the outside. Once they get that done, I'll take the picture again, if you want one that's more finished.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, take another photograph. We can see how it looks and
Yeah.
use it somewhere else or, yeah. Because I think it's great. It does show growth, I guess you could say, in a sense of construction is happening in town, right? Yeah. Okay, so creating community connections. I think this is a great photograph. Yeah. So we've basically got two photographs here that we need to work on. Create pedestrian connection linking downtown with midtown and uptown areas. So I tried to put in a plan of the sidewalk design from downtown to uptown, but it's not very clear because it's so small. So I don't know if there's any other image that we can show here that you know of. Yeah. Maybe an aerial photograph from this guy that did the aerial photography. That maybe I'll send a reminder
He
to
will
him.
take one for you too, I bet.
Okay, he's a Scottsville resident.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Lives out at the edge of town, so he's not, involved in the town government, but he is, pretty involved, and he and his wife live just outside of town on Blenheim.
Shopping.
okay, gotcha. Yeah, I found him through the UVA email directory. Okay, so this is 68. Okay, so aerial. Okay, and then this image on the bottom right, I really love it. But is this yours, Molly,
I
or
can't see it from here. I need
I
to.
guess it's not yours because it says waiting permission. So it's someone I found on Flickr. So
Oh, okay.
I guess I wouldn't have put that if it was yours. So I guess I think there might be another one of these that you have that's similar. Maybe not all the
Yeah.
flags, but
From this
I'll
year,
just
yeah. I put them in the folder, I think, or on the Flickr.
okay. So I'll just swap with one of yours. That'll be good.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, then we've got Casey walking through the forest here. So I think is nice. Yeah. I think that works well.
Walking.
Then on this page, I found this pretty cool photograph on Flickr about trail easements.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, this is talking about trail easement through equestrian trail easement through private land. So that's pretty cool. Then I've got a kiosk here of coffee on the upper right hand corner that recommends basically creating small activity nodes with essential services and community spaces. So this could be in the northeast part of town, coffee kiosk or something, and also maybe music place or something for people to hang out. Yeah. Okay. Now getting to the finances part of the comp plan. So goal 4. So this is all pretty much text, what we've written. Okay. This is the capital improvement program page. Okay. So this is pretty much the same. Okay. Then moving on to intersection with retain small town character. This is about theming the town. So we've got a great picture of a bee during 4th of July. So it goes with the bee city. And I haven't been able to, this is by Molly. Haven't been able to make the text a little bit shorter, but basically I think I'm just going to remove the picture in the bottom right hand corner. Because I just can't fit it all on one page.
Right.
But I think the bee is pretty awesome with the 4th of July guy with his overalls. Yeah. Here about foster environmental stewardship, we have an awesome photo by Casey and more of the running cedar or ground cedar. So that's and this I think is a good picture that talks about an example of ground cedar amongst a potential trail easement. So that's cool. Okay. Then we're going on to enable growth intersection. We've got this We Grow photograph by customer, which is awesome. This is a picture I pulled off of Flickr, historic Wynwood home on Warren Street, also known as the Lewis home.
So the person who owns that was just here.
Was just here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
It's a cool.
I'm always trying to be diplomatic. I'll say leave it, and if she says anything, we'll do something else if she sees it.
What do you mean?
Karen, I don't know
Is
if
it-
it's Karen's house.
Sure, I just was wondering if she would have a problem because people would see her house, or
No, she just left here very upset.
I'm sure.
I'm just, that's how I think about things.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hear you.
let's just keep it,
Okay, it looks
But-
great.
but we'll take,
Yeah.
if she says anything, we'll do, and anyway, move on.
Yep. There's also a picture of the hairdressing building,
Oh, the old
um,
tavern?
the old tavern, which is a pretty cool building. It's got a lot of power lines in front of it. I was gonna try to Photoshop some of those out.
I saw that you would put Photoshop. Do you want me to Photoshop it out? That
Oh,
line.
it's okay. I already fixed the
Oh, you
Stuart
already
Munson's
did.
house. I photoshopped the cable
Okay.
out of that one. But um yeah, I mean, let's just leave this because I do think it's a pretty cool house. And I guess the name is Wynwood because I looked on the Scottsville Museum website. It said the name used to be Lewis House. But this is pretty important because I guess General Sheridan stayed at the house next door that is it called Cliffside? Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. So pretty cool in terms of history. Okay, future land use and zoning. So okay, so I understand, you know, I'm still kind of recapping the emails from the principal and her assistant, but I guess this picture on the upper right hand corner is okay.
Yeah,
Okay. And I'm going to put some sort of, you know, caption like election of the third grade mayor or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the bottom one is not okay.
Okay.
And
70.
so she had sent a picture of them standing outside with Dan. And I thought that would be a good switch.
Okay. And then second photograph, switch to emailed. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. So basically, what the text that I want to go here is basically, you know, the framework plan is very forward looking. So, and it's really the title here I put creating a plan for younger stakeholders because it's really what will the town be in 20 years potentially. So that's why I wanted to kind of tie that together with the young folks. Okay, so then we have the framework plan here. Okay. Then our recommended zoning changes. So basically I just need to draft a little bit of text here. That kind of ties together all these changes that we're proposing. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So basically future land use and zoning changes. So this is a picture of a pocket neighborhood that I took near Seattle. So I think this goes along exactly with what Eileen was originally thinking for everyone. So I think this will be good. So I just need to explain why pocket neighborhoods here are important or an idea that the town has picked up on. Okay, so then we list all of our zoning proposed text changes. Okay. Okay, then here we've got pictures, and these are kind of pictures of ADUs, basically, accessory dwelling units. So we've got this is an apartment over a garage. Yeah. Sorry, my brain is.
Honey, I don't know how we're doing it right now. I'm just like,
We've got another one on the right, and then the left. I'll find one more image there. Okay. Then here, this is a picture that I've gotten from a local architect in Seattle about pocket neighborhoods. So she worked at the firm that created that pocket neighborhood book. So that was pretty cool. And then the right hand photograph I took on Bainbridge Island. So that's good. It's a grow community.
yeah.
This is an example I emailed you about. It's a little bit tall, but I think it's a really great example of community, and it's specifically designed for a multicultural community in Seattle.
Yeah,
A lot of
and I
public
think it's a
space.
great example. It doesn't have to be like what we would go with. It's just, showing those kinds of
Well, it's
things.
gonna really scare people, so keep it.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I mean, that's gonna scare Bill Heisen. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to mention any names,
Oh, right.
but no, because that's not what we want, it's just an example.
Yeah, it's just kind of showing that, like an apartment building, that is an example of something we could do.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Perfect.
Okay, so I've got the updated photograph in the bottom right-hand corner that Nancy talked to Gordon to get permission about. So this is great. I think this is better than the photograph I had last time because this shows a little bit more context of the parking lot, and also you can kind of see Food Lion in the rear. Yeah, so I think that captures that. Okay, so I'll leave this photograph here. We just need kind of something long, tall, and skinny to fit on the right-hand side, or
And you didn't
or
want me to recreate that. We
well,
decided.
if you can, yes. But I mean, since there's snow on the ground,
Yeah.
I think we can live with what we have.
Okay.
But if we have some other thing that, yeah, or I can find something that talks more about mixed use and another example from some other place. Maybe I know people have been talking a lot about gyms, public gym, or some sort of like public community space. Okay, so I'll try to find something like that.
Thank you.
Okay. So we've got this is alternative development plans. We've got the tire factory aerial. I think that's good. We've got industrial zoning change. Even though we don't have industrial, we're recommending that we basically merge light industrial and heavy industrial into just industrial,
Yeah.
and we keep it on the books in case this is needed in the future. We're talking briefly about data centers, solar energy and battery storage, railway, and other considerations. Implementation prioritization. So we talked about these four things are the prioritization. I just need to write it up. Yeah. Appendix documents. So I've been working on the transportation plan. So this is pretty much ready. Okay. I just want to do one more proofread. So this talks about parking. This is the best parking photograph I could find.
What is
It
that?
has
Just a Valley?
Valley Street, yeah, and it has a parking sign on it. So
I gotcha. Well, I think we can do a little better than that.
yeah. So then the chart shows all the parking spaces for the town parking lots. And then this image was supposed to show the parking spaces on the Valley Street or Main Street. But that's that. Yeah. So this talks about population growth.
Mhm.
Yeah. So sorry, back to this page. I accidentally skipped over it. This one is another vertical that we might need a vertical photograph here. So I will just pick one of the intersection photographs you took, Molly.
So which ones?
Intersection
Oh, yeah.
photographs.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay, this page is talking about growth and our growth projection. It ties to basically the transportation plan. So I just put this greenfield picture that shows, how where the East Village greenfield development is likely going to happen. Okay. Here, the needs assessment, we talk a lot about sidewalks and trails and so on and so forth. So I put in your asphalt sidewalk and then the mulch trail. And I just wanted to kind of double check. So basically they asked permission for an asphalt sidewalk, or I know the history of the mulch trail, but
This one goes from the car wash
Yeah,
to the,
to,
structural steel, right?
structural steel, yeah. And
So basically, I'm trying to get across that we want quality sidewalks. Asphalt won't last as long as a concrete sidewalk, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what the purpose of that was. I don't know whether they just did it as an afterthought, but there's no function of that road or that sidewalk.
well, not yet,
And it does.
but it can continue in the future.
Yes, it can continue.
So we call it where the sidewalk ends.
Ooh,
I'm
yeah.
on a literary thing tonight.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a nice photograph. We're talking about intersections here. So this is about the intersection of Valley and Bird, which is would need to be upgraded if places like the tire factory uh, were basically developed potentially. Okay, this is a really awesome photograph of Hardware Street in Valley because I know this is a very difficult angle to photograph because it's such a weird intersection. So thank you, Molly, for this. Okay. This is another intersection here of James River Road and Valley, of course. Yeah.
Is that Jesus?
No, I think it's some guy with orange hair.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And I like this photograph too because you have the Hatton Ferry and other signs, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Then we've got this famous photograph of a gentleman walking on the road. So I think this is really speaks well to some of the things that we're advocating for in the comp plan.
Yeah.
Then we've got our transportation plan drawing. So this has been the one cleared by VDOT. Okay. And then lastly, we have the chicken truck.
Oh, the chicken truck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did I say? I said the chicken.
The rooster escaped.
Right.
Yeah.
But that was chickens going down the road.
Yeah. Up valley, actually, not
Yeah,
down.
it's weird that I was doing the intersection photos. That truck goes by.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the transportation plan. So the one thing that VDOT wanted us to further consider was how our transportation plan integrates with housing and accessibility. So this is a requirement. So basically what I've done, and they did admit in their reply to us that perhaps we considered this in other places of the comp plan, but I've kind of gone back and double checked that when we talk about sidewalks, we also talk about accessibility. So I think a good example, let me just go back a few pages. Sorry, I jumped too fast. This one. So on the left-hand image, you can see clearly that sidewalk is accessible for a handicapped person. That small ramp, you can see that on the sidewalk, so on and so forth. Yeah. So I've been talking about accessibility and how transportation ties into our comprehensive plan. The one thing I've added in the text is that, in the longer term, the town only has one bus stop, but a future bus stop could be considered up at the shopping center, or could be considered at this higher density area in the northeast part of town. If that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. So in theory, the bus, the Connect could, drive down Highway 20, stop at the shopping center, and then also could stop down by where it currently stops. Yeah. Okay. So last significant page here is the capital improvement program. So this I sent it to you guys last night after the town council meeting, because during the town council meeting there was mention of the levy, and the gentleman was saying the town should chart out the levy expenses over the next 5 years, and I got really excited because that's exactly what the CIP does. We just didn't put levy here, so this would be a tool for the town in the future. Okay. Standalone maps will be attached here. So this is a picture of the town map archive in the mayor's closet. But it's just
That's awesome. Yeah.
So we've got reference images, sources, and image credits. So all of the other reports that we mentioned here that aren't included, we cite here, and we've got the image credits going here. So and then I'll look at the other sheet photograph. Yeah. So that's the very last page.
Oh, no.
Page 110, yeah.
That's good. I think we're gonna go. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cute. So Lincoln,
Lincoln.
Yep.
as
Yes.
okay, so it's March what?
No, today
No,
or
March, that for the hearing.
the March, I don't know.
So my my feeling is that I'll be in town on the 19th in Charlottesville. So if we could meet, Casey and I could meet Bill Heisen on the 18th or 20th, Wednesday the 18th or Friday the 20th. I think that'd be ideal.
February or March?
February.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do any time Wednesday, let's say after 4 p.m. That's the day I go over to the nursing home every day, or every Wednesday. Sorry. But
Okay.
I can get home early to or finish up. Yeah, I should say. And get
Yeah,
home.
the bus from Charlottesville would drop me off at about 6:10.
Oh, okay. So anytime after that, yay.
Yeah.
Sorry, but you were not taking a bus from Charlottesville.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
It's free.
It's
It's
free.
free.
It's free.
He's using the local transportation.
Yeah, got
Gonna be
to.
able to tell us.
Actually,
No,
getting
I
back
think-
to Charlottesville is the real challenge. That's the real challenge.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what I want to talk about is public hearing, because there's a bunch of things we
And
have to do.
And then I can do any time on the 20th and any day.
Okay.
Any time or day, or wait, I'm sorry, any time of that day on the 20th.
Okay, anytime.
Yeah.
So what I'll do, I'll email Bill and set and copy you, Casey, and just kind of
So are you guys doing a private showing? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
any of the other two town councilors that I haven't met in person, I'd be glad to meet with them specifically also, or anyone else on the town council, of course. Yeah.
You can only meet with two of them at a time.
Correct. Yeah. So I think
There, it might.
so basically Dan Gritzko he's been on planning commission for a long time, so I think he's up to speed pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's big.
I may need some instruction.
But if any of the other two gentlemen, I'd be glad, since I'm already coming to Scottsville, I'd be glad to stick around and have a separate meeting.
Is that with Roger and Walter?
Yeah, Roger and Walter. Yeah.
March 2nd, tentative public hearing. I need the drop dead days because when we have to have advertising in.
Yeah. So March 2nd is the next formal planning commission meeting,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So what we could do is when I'm in town on the 18th or the 20th or both, we could have another meeting there to kind of, if this kind of type of meeting is useful, I think it might be with the finalization of the text. Yeah.
So maybe do that in the evening of the 18th.
Yeah, if Wednesday evening, anytime after, like I said, 6:10, the bus drops me off. So I could meet with Mr. Heisen if he's available from 6:15 to 7, and then we have our meeting 7 p.m. onwards. That would be one option.
Does that work for you?
On Monday?
Yeah, it would be after 6 o'clock at night on a Wednesday.
Oh, on a Wednesday, sure. In fact, I could pick you up on my way. So I work in Fishersville and then I come to Scottsville. So I just have to finish up seeing all my patients, whatever. And then I could pick you up.
Oh, then I could come earlier, and then we can meet with Bill in
Yeah.
case our meeting might last longer than 45 minutes with Bill. Because I want to explain to him a lot. Yeah.
But we're talking right now, March 18th. And then we're going to meet after you guys talk with Bill. And we need to set,
Wait,
you said.
February 18th. February 18th.
February 18th.
yeah, that's right.
February 18th is a Wednesday. So
Wednesday.
What I want are drop dead dates that we have to have the advertising in. You said between
Did
28
we have?
and
yeah,
7
in 5
days.
days.
28 and 5 days. Yeah. So
we
I
have
assume
to-
Charlottesville, the newspaper is the one you want to go with, the Daily Progress?
Well, unless, I know that Charlottesville Tomorrow is working on getting, I would prefer going with them because people actually pay attention to them. But I just need to know when those advertising, for
When they're
us to
due.
do it on the 2nd. So do we count weekends? Or-
Let me just pull up the requirements right now.
Don't think that weekends are included. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay, notice and hearing on plan. Let me just share my screen. Okay. Okay, we have to post the comprehensive plan on the website and give notice based on this. Okay. Twice in some newspaper, no more than 28 days before, and the second notice appearing no less than 5 days before the date of the meeting referenced in the notice.
Does it specify whether weekends or whether it's working days, or is it just days?
Okay,
So the 20th.
So if they
just
don't,
days, just days. So
Okay.
28 days would be practically a month, and then 5 days.
5
So let's
days.
say newspaper was published on a Saturday, then yeah. So it's
24th, February 24th, for the 5 days or whatever, look about, and then. And no earlier than 24 days, 25 days. Or 28 days, okay.
yeah.
so it doesn't have to be on the 28th. 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah. So then they also mention, as long as we provide the information to the newspaper and they by chance,
Yeah.
make an error, don't publish it. We've done our duty. The town has done their duty.
Yeah.
Maybe the 16th we can do something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't think it's.
February 24th, February 16th, and 24th. We can put, or maybe the 23rd, that gives us a little more. Okay, so I'm looking at February 16th and the 23rd. So before we, when do we have to post the plan on the website?
This is actually a relatively new requirement about posting it on the website, to my understanding. But it seems like we would generate the link to the page on the website, or we would very clearly indicate it on the homepage. So like for instance, let's just go to scottsville.org. So I remember someone previously, maybe it was Javier, had a banner that appeared like, for something special.
Right.
Or we would put it under latest news if anyone knows how to control this.
Well, the town may be changing providers.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll get it up there before, we'll have it up there.
Yeah. So if we could have it somewhere very clear, like under latest news, and then that would be where the announcement says points people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we
So-
can do a commission page too. Or whatever, I mean,
Yeah. 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 As long as this is achievable,
yeah.
I'm sure
and
we
I'll-
can make it happen.
And
Yeah.
I'll push it out through the James Exchange.
Ooh, I've heard that they're really exciting. kind of thing.
Did you read today's?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
So what I would suggest, if our planning commission meeting is on March 2nd, and that's the hearing, working back from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say it's published. I think Charlottesville Today is published. Oh,
Well,
sorry.
they're online, so they can put, I would think they could put up anytime.
Well, they may not.
Yeah, I don't know if they have, they have to jump through some hoops, which they hadn't done yet. To be able
Yeah.
to, for us to advertise, we may have to go with the Daily
Daily
Progress.
Progress. Okay. So I was looking at this a couple days ago about what days I think it's, oh man. Okay. Oh, here it is. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Right, and then we have to look at their deadlines.
Yep.
Yeah, to know they need it.
So Thursday, so let's say hearings on the 2nd of March. Working back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would need to be published on the 26th, which is their Thursday.
Okay. Okay.
And then also on the previous one would need to be Tuesday, the 24th. Yeah.
So we do
And then-
those together?
Yeah, don't we want to spread it out a little bit?
Yeah. So maybe what I would suggest is we try to target the 21st of February. So it'd be Saturday 21st, and then the
Thursday.
Thursday the 26th. Yeah.
Okay. And then.
So that would mean we basically need to have the comp plan ready by,
The 21st.
well, we need to upload it to the website on the end of Friday the 20th. Yeah.
Okay.
So when the newspaper comes out the following day, people read it and they immediately go to the website. Yeah.
This is good. That's because Elizabeth and I have been studying about all these things that we have to do.
Yep. And then also drafting the resolutions, which includes fixing typos, just like what we learned from Albemarle County. Yeah.
So maybe we can do that on when you're here on the 18th. Just go over that.
Yes. Yep. So, yeah, I would suggest we have our meeting on our special meeting on the 18th,
Yeah.
and we have very, very, very few things left. It's basically proofreading at that point. Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe we can do it at 6 after you guys finish, because you're gonna talk with Bill.
Yeah, I would suggest let's just put it at 6:30 if that's okay. You know, in case something happens, I need to come on my own. Do you know what I mean? Would that be okay? Yeah.
6:30 is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just as a backup in case I need to take the bus. But I would prefer to come with Casey.
I think Casey will be
And
glad
Casey
to
will
pick you up.
And I could pick, yeah, well, 6:30, oh, it's 6:30, I'll already be home, wait.
No, we're gonna do the meeting at 6:30.
We will do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that you all can meet
Yeah,
with Bill.
what should we aim for? What do you think?
Well, whatever time you get done with your patients, then you can pick me up in Charlottesville. I can
Okay.
Then we can go from there. Okay.
meet you at a good place on the side of the road, and then.
Yeah.
But typically, what time would I suggest to Bill that we would be safely back to Scottsville?
Because how long do you think we should have our meeting for with them? Should be,
I think it's gonna be an hour.
yeah, at least an hour. Okay, so why don't we say if it's 30, why don't we say 5? Is that too much time?
Yeah.
Or 5?
No, I think that's perfect. So from 5 to 6, we meet with Bill. Then we take a breather,
Good.
and then we We going? Okay, fine. I'll just suggest him this. Okay.
Okay, so I'll pick you up, yeah, like, 4:20-ish, something like that. In
Yeah.
Charlottesville, 4:30.
Yeah. 420 thereabouts would be perfect.
Yeah, I'll be there on time, yeah.
That'll count to any logging trucks we get behind on the way.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, Nancy, if you have any questions on the posting, is Elizabeth still there?
No,
Yeah.
we left
Okay.
her home. She had to have dinner.
Okay. So maybe just run those dates by her because I'm not up to date on does the date of the meeting also count? So if we work back from the hearing being on Monday, so Monday, Sunday, Saturday, blah blah blah, or you don't count that last day. So that's why I suggest posting it on Saturday the 21st is safest,
Yeah. And Thursday.
and then the following Tuesday the 24th. Then we've definitely done our due diligence on that. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll check with her and, okay, so.
Good. I think I've got good guidance on all the remaining images. I think I know what to do there. So I think the number of question marks are drastically decreasing quickly. Yeah.
Great, okay, any other questions for Lincoln?
Are you gonna keep your beard?
Yeah, I just need to trim it a little bit. It's getting a little long. I need to keep it
I like
neater, but yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if there isn't anything else, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So what do you say?
Oh, we can't because there were three of us, that's.
Okay, will I make a motion? Wait, you made the motion.
No.
I second it?
No, I did not, I said.
Oh, before
Motion.
before we go, could I ask one more question? Maybe I could meet with Maggie Unsworth if that situation
great.
solidifies. Yeah.
Because
You
she's.
could
gonna-
also maybe once we find out Bill's availability, then Casey and I could meet with Maggie together with Bill, maybe if that's a possibility.
That's a great idea.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Super. And then I'll still be in town on Friday, so I could also meet with Roger and Walter, but let's first confirm the Bill situation. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sorry to disrupt the closing, but go ahead.
So now, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Yes. Wait,
I'm
made a motion.
seconding that. You do hear it.
Meeting's adjourned.
Okay, thank you. Have a great night. See you. Bye.
Bye, Lincoln, thank you.
Okay, bye.
So,
Yeah, I like
what
that
does the
motion
thing
for
say
dinner.
after
I
that?
like the motion for dinner.
Oh, I like that motion for dinner too.